Welcome to our all new episode of Big Wheels Top 20 Countdown. This week, we're counting down the top 20 Valentine's Day songs in honor of Valentine's Day tomorrow. Yeah, you guys, I can't wait to do this. Some of my favorite Valentine songs, songs about love, songs about, all this good stuff. But you guys, let's get into the countdown. Number 20 song comes from Rebe Jackson. This song was called Ready for Love. Let's get into it. Ready for Love by Rebe Jackson on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. That was the awesome Nat King Cole with L. It's for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. V is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Oh, love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can take it. All right, see, I'm singing too much of the song. I'm singing too much of that. I might as well just sing the whole song. But anyways, that was the awesome man, legend, smooth Nat King Cole. And you know what? The we this is the history of Saint Valentine's Day. The martyrdom of Saint Valentine. The Catholic Church celebrated Saint Valentine's Day to honor the martyrdom of two men named Valentine who were executed by Emperor Claudius II in the third century. And then also one legend says that the Valentine was a priest who defied Claudius II by performing weddings which the emperor had made illegal. Hmm. I guess somebody didn't believe in love. Another legend says that Valentine was a priest who befriended the blind daughter of his jailer, Julia. He prayed with her and restored her sight. On the night before his execution, he wrote her a note signed "Love from your Valentine." The Catholic Church also made Valentine a saint for his martyrdom. And then the Roman festival of Lupercia. Lupercia was a fertility festival celebrated on February 15th, the Ides of February. The festival involves sacrifices of a goat and a dog, and stripping of the goat's hide into strips. The strips were dipped into sacrificial blood and used to slap women in crop fields. That was kind of weird. Um, Pope Galasius eliminated Lupercia in the late 5th century and declared February 14th a day to remember Saint Valentine. Other traditions are Americans began exchanging homemade valentines in the 1700s, and also the first mass-produced valentines were introduced in 1847. Victorians began depicting Cupid on Valentine's Day cards, because Cupid was the god of love, according to Romans. Um, wow, the list goes on and on while they celebrate. Eventually, untights grew into popularity, especially in Tico's home country of England. The oldest known Valentine was written from prison in 1415 by Charles, Duke of New Orleans, during the Hundred Years' War, when he used Valentine as a term of endearment oh, for his wife. In a letter, my gentle Valentine, since for me you were born too soon, and I for you was born too late, God forgives him who who has estranged me from you for the whole year. I'm already sick of love, my very gentle Valentine. The two were never reunited, as Charles spent 25 years in prison, and and his wife died before he was released. Slowly, people began making more elaborate cards, and the latter added flowers and gifts to their love interest. Most often, the cards and gifts were given anonymously and signed. As the original Your Valentine in the 1860s, the chocolate mogul John Cadbury began selling his chocolates in heart-shaped boxes. which became another favorite gift item of the holiday. Interestingly, people also began sending what were coined as vinegar valentines in the 1800s, though this tradition eventually proved too sour for those celebrating the love holiday. Vinegar valentines were also sent anonymously for obvious reasons. The antithesis of love notes, vinegar valentines were sent by scoring lovers. Oh, yeah, they were sent by scorned lovers, cantankerous neighbors, uh, or business and political enemies to disparage those they disliked. Wow! So I guess people were anti Valentine's Day before there was before there was actual Valentine's Day. Wow! That was the history of Valentine's Day, you guys. Oh my God, that's some crazy stuff. But you guys, it's time to get back in this countdown. The number 18 song comes from one of my favorites. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's the Jacksons. This song was called Lovely One. Let's get into it. Lovely One by the Jacksons. Um, on Big Old Top 20 Love Countdown. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, that was number 16. Oh, yo, yeah, you guys, that was a 17 Whitney Houston one. Love That Man. I love that song. It was my favorite song from Just Whitney. Love that man. It's a dun 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 the way you are. Da 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 in by far. I don't know. I'm making up words. I love the song, but that's sad. I know the song, but I don't know the words to it. Isn't that crazy? But anyways, wow, I absolutely love that song. And you guys, oh, we're gonna talk about. Oh yeah, into Hallmark. Hallmark. Also, today is actually Frederick Douglass was actually born today, supposedly today. This is when he was enslaved. I give a shout out to him. He was actually born in 1818. Yeah, he was born in 1818. He would have been, woo, Lord, I'm not going to even lie and say he would have been 100 and no, he would have been no, he would have been 200. He would have been 200. Dang. Yeah, yeah. He would have been 206 years old. Dang. Oh my God. Oh gosh. He was an abolitionist of the 1800s. He was born a slave, and he became one of the greatest abolitionists, black abolitionists of that era. So we shout out to him today, because today is tomorrow would have been his birthday, because today is February 13th. Um, Also, we're going to get back to the thing. And then when Valentine's Day finally spread across the pond to the United States, capitalists quickly pounced on what they saw as an enormous opportunity to profit from love. Originally known as Hall Brothers, the Hallmark produced the first commercially printed Valentine's Day card in 1913. Of course, others jumped on the commercial bandwagon with their love associated wares as well, from sweethearts candy with their romantic messages to the flowers, cute teddy bears, diamond jewelry, romance, hotel notes, romantic dinner, and wedding venues. And the rest is, well, Valentine's Day history. Um, Oh, they also has a historical. When we come back, we want to read the historical significance. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. We honor love between people, but we also got to honor God's love for us with this next song, uh, Vicky Winans, "Unconditional Love," unconditional mad love. Let's talk about love, God's love, and how you love God, and how He loves us. So let's get into it. Vicky Winans with "Unconditional Mad Love" on Big Top 20 Valentine's Day Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was another gospel song about love. Fred Hammond with "Loved on Me." He's talking about God and how God loves us and how He loves on us every single day. And we some of us don't appreciate it, but I know I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate God's love. Um, but it's time to get into the first extra song of the week. The first extra song of the week comes from Nat King Cole. This is another Nat King Cole song. I didn't have, it wasn't enough room to put this on there, but this is one of my absolute favorite songs by Nat King Cole about love. The song is called Almost Like Being in Love. Let's get into it. Almost Like Being in Love on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. That was the first extra song. Well, the song, well, what a rare mood I'm in. Da da da, dee, dee, dee. Well, it's almost like being in love. Well, the music of life is so sweet. And the da 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 is complete. I love that song. Nat King Cole was almost like being in love. If you're just now tuning in, we're celebrating Valentine's Day and the love. Not only Valentine's Day between lovers, but also Valentine's Day between God and us. But you guys, it has a historical significance to it. And that's the great thing about history, whether it's surrounding Valentine's Day, World War II, baseball cards, or pop culture. You can study an aspect of our past that interests you. Find corrections that you never knew existed, and even use history to make educated guesses about our future. And it's excited and useful. Major lends itself to any number of careers. If you're, ooh, okay. Almost came into a commercial. But said Valentine's Day is a holiday that still is in the making. However, as continue to evolve with the times, going beyond the traditional of selling Valentines to love interests, the day has become an opportunity to show affection for any number of people in our lives. It's now perfectly acceptable to send appropriately messaged cards to friends, family members, co-workers, teachers, and neighbors. Even Valentine's Day parties and outings are no longer relegated to couples. How have you heard of Galentine's Day, celebrated on February 13th? It's the day of gals to get in on the fun of Valentine's Day by enjoying a day with their girlfriends. Thus, Galentine's Day, a concept introduced by Leslie Knope, the fictional character in NBC's Parks and Recreation. So yeah, that's Valentine's Day for you. That's the history of Valentine's Day and why we celebrate it now. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 14 song comes from Donny Hathaway. Oh my God, how much I love this song! You just don't know. You just don't know how much I love this song. This song is called Love, Love, Love. Let's get into it. Love, Love, Love by Donny Hathaway, the legend on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did the three in a row for you. We did Donny Hathaway with Love, Love, Love. We did 13 with one of my favorite Luther Vandross song, Gotta Stop to Love. And let's celebrate, celebrate the love we got. Stop. Yeah. Come home from the road. And recently, they did a documentary on him that was a really big hit. Everybody loves it. I haven't seen it yet, though. I haven't seen it yet, but it is what it is. Um, let's get into. Oh, also number 12 was from. Number 12 was by the awesome Mickey Howard with "I'm in Love Under New Management." Hey, I'm in love. Oh, don't get me started because I can't sing it like she can. It's too early in the morning. I'm in love under new management. Yeah, y'all, I can really sing, but I'm kind of tired. That was Love Under New Management, number 12. Y'all, it's coming into the Comedy Corner. The Comedy Corner is a good friend of the show. He was on the show a couple of weeks ago, and actually 3 weeks ago, and we're still playing his comedy. This is the comedy of Joseph Penner. Let's get into it. Joseph Penner, the Comedy Corner on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, those are very, very funny, Joseph Penner. I am so glad to be back and sharing love with you guys and just giving you my favorite songs. And this has been, man, I'm telling you, 9 seasons. This has been an awesome, awesome journey for me. And I say thank you guys for riding with me for so long and for just, for holding me up. Because, I'll be honest, there's times when I really want to give up the show because I have guests who don't show up like today. Conrad Murray. I mean, no, Conrad, not Conrad Murray, Conrad John. But I had to say that. I had to put somebody on blast. But I wouldn't give up this show for anything in the world because it's my life. It's my wonderful. It makes me feel so wonderful to bring my love of music and my love of talking with to you all. Um, I wouldn't want to do anything else in my life. Um, wow. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 11 song is Nat King Cole's daughter. And also, she was a star in her own right. May she forever rest in peace. This is Natalie Cole with one of my absolute favorites from her, Our Love. Let's get into it. Our Love by Natalie Cole on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the awesome number 10 song. Uh, oh my God, that was like, that was this song by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing was a freaking masterpiece. May they forever rest in peace. I think that song was written by Ashford and Simpson, Nicholas Ashford, may he rest in peace, and Valerie Simpson. I'm telling you, that song is just an A+ song, and I believe that song came out around my I think that came out in 1967, 13 years before I was born. Absolutely like that song, and I'm gonna give you a history of that song. Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. That song is wow. Um, it was a 1968 single. Actually, it came out 12 years before I was born. Uh, by the American R&B and soul duo Marvin Gaye, Tim Terrell, and Tamala Labor. The B-side of the single is "Little Boy, Little Old Boy, Little Old Girl" from their duo's United first release. Da, 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 da. The second album, it was their second album. The first release off the duo's second album, "You're All I Need." The song was written and produced by regular Gaye and Terrell collaborators Ashford and Simpson, and it became a hit within weeks of its release, eventually peaking at number 8 on the U.S. Uh, Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Hot Soul Singles chart, the first of the duo's two number 1 hits. In the UK, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing reached number 34. Cashbot calls it a potential ballad, saying that Detroit backing puts a beat into the session and praising the splendid vocals. Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing was ranked as the 57th biggest pop hit of 1968. That's the history of that one song. Oh, that song is so freaking wonderful. I love it. I love that song. It ain't nothing like woo. Every time I hear that song, that's a hit. But speaking of my favorites, we're gonna get into the extra song number 2, which comes from my favorite, Janet Jackson. This song is simply titled "Love." Let's get into it. Love, Janet Jackson on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all. Hit me with the one called love. Something, something, something with the love called love. Hey, da 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 da. I forgot the words. I love you, Janet. And I love that song. I'm so glad that you released that song off her Discipline album. I absolutely love that song. It ain't nothing like that song. That song is so freaking beautiful. And we're celebrating, speaking of beauty, we're celebrating the beautifulness that we call love. Um, and there's so much stuff going on in this world right now. We need to just pause and celebrate love for a second, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Well, there's somebody like that trying to come on the feed, but we ain't gonna have that. No, brother. We ain't gonna have that. That ain't going on like that. You feel me? Hey. You know what's crazy? TikTok was banned in the US, but then it was the quickest ban that I saw that they ever came back with. I mean, and you know what's crazy? I uninstalled TikTok on my phone, but then when it came back, I couldn't get it back on my phone. I was like, "Dang, y'all!" And you know what's crazy? People are still sending me message. People are still sending me messages on TikTok, man. It's like, y'all, I told y'all I don't got TikTok no more. Y'all steadily trying to send me messages. Y'all stop being crazy. I know y'all want me to come back, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to come back. I'm having such a good time not being on TikTok, but it is what it is, man. You guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 9 song is by the legendary Roberta Flack. This song is called "Feel Like Making Love." Let's get into it. Feel Like Making Love by the awesome Roberta Flack on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Also, before we do that, before going, she just celebrated her 88th birthday. Happy belated birthday to the awesome Roberta Flack. 88 years old. We love you, Roberta. But let's get into the countdown. Let's get back in this countdown. Let's go. This is her song, Feel Like Making Love, on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, we did 3 in a row for you. We did Roberta Flack with Feel Like Making Love. Number 8 was an awesome Sade with Kiss of Life. Number 7 was Patti LaBelle. Love and need and want you, baby. Love and need and want you, baby. I love and need and want you, baby. Love and need and want you, baby. Baby, I love and come on now. Let's not go there. Um, yeah, absolutely love that song. But you guys, I'm enjoying this freaking countdown. This countdown is the bomb. It's so freaking awesome. I'm loving it. But now it's time to get to the Independent Song of the Week. Independent song comes from me. This song is actually, wow, I'm wearing one of the outfits from the video. This song is actually, it got me, it didn't really get me in trouble. I thought when it first came out that it was going to be controversy because this song came out in Black Friday of no of 2021, and I thought this song was going to seriously get me in trouble because in the video I'm actually kissing a dude, and I took it offline for a minute because of the church I go to, but then I decided, you know what, F it. This is part of my this is part of my creativity, so I'm gonna keep it up. So I put it up. I put it back up there, and it still did really well. It became, let's just say, it became another one of my 100,000 plus videos. I was like, I couldn't believe it. The 100,000 plus videos, people actually loved it and digged it. I was so scared, but turns out my fears were unfounded because people actually love the song. So this song is called "In Love." Let's get into it. Independent Jam of the Week, me with "In Love" on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah. You know what? We got time. We got time. We're gonna play another independent gem. The other independent gem that we're gonna play is another one of my songs from the Love Room album. This song is called What? This song is called What? This song is called Lovely, and it features Frazier Day. Frazier Day. Let's get into it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play the solo version of it of this song. Um, this song was called Lovely. Let's get into it. My song, Lovely, on Big Old Stop 20. Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. I stole that from Soul Train. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was my song, Love. You're so awesome and you're so. I said Love. You're so all that and you're so fly. You know what? I said I was gonna play a solo version, but I decided I like the duet version better. So we play the remix for you, y'all, instead of the original. And that also was another 100,000 plus. Um, that also was another 100,000 plus viewed video. I was so surprised. People love that song. Everywhere I go, people singing Love. You're so all that. You're so fly. I'm telling you, Lovely. You're so all that, and you're so fly. Okay, yeah. So that's another one of my songs. I absolutely like. I like that song. I'm not just saying that because I did it. Because the beat just came together. Everything was just so freaking awesome, man. Um, I couldn't believe how great that song came together. And Frasier, I thank her so much for blessing blessing the actual song on the remix. She did a great job. She's a great rapper, a great person. Period. One of my good friends. I wouldn't say best, but I'm gonna say good. She's a really good friend to me, and I thank her so much for lending her talents to that song. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number six song comes from comes from Tank. The song is from his Sex, Love, and Pain album. The song was called "I Love You." Let's get into it. "I Love You" by Tank on Big Old Top 20 Love Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the legendary Mariah Carey, number five, with her first number one hit, "Vision of Love." I had a vision of love. And it was all that you've given to me. I had a vision of love. Hey, and it was all that you've given me. Yeah. Uh, uh, I could hit those notes, but I don't want to do it. But you guys, now it's time to get into the old school gem of the week. We're gonna do two of them. We're gonna do two of them. The first old school gem of the week comes from Nat King Cole. This song is called "Let There Be Love." Let's get into it. "Let There Be Love" by Nat King Cole on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. The old school gem of the week, number one. Yeah, you guys, that was the awesome Nat King Cole with "Let There Be You, Let There Be Me, Let There Be Oysters under the sea. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove, but please let there be love. I love that song. That was one of my absolute favorites by him. Let there be love. And now, you know what, you guys? Since we have time, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the second old school gem of the week, and it's by James Brown. It's called "Say It Loud." I'm black and I'm proud. And after this, we're gonna come back with the Black History fact. Let's get into it. "Say It Loud." I'm black and I'm proud by James Brown. It's the second old school gem of the week on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the awesome "Say It Loud." Dun 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 dun. I'm black and I'm proud. Dun dun dun. Say it loud. Dun 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 dun. I'm black and I'm proud. Speaking of black, you know we're in the 13th day of Black History Month, and this Black History Month profile is from Randy Gene Moss. He was born February 13th, 1977. He is a former American football wide receiver who played 14 seasons in the National Football League. He holds the NFL single season touchdown reception record, 23 yards in 23 in 2007. The NFL single season touchdown reception record for a rookie, 17 in 1998, and is the second of the NFL all-time season touchdown reception list with 156. Moss played college football for Marshall University and twice earned All-American honors. He was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the first round of the 1998 NFL Draft, where he played for 7 years before before a trade in 2005 brought him to Oakland Raiders. On August 29th, 2007, Moss was traded to the New England Patriots for a fourth round draft pick. On October 6, 2010, Moss returned to the Vikings in a trade from the Patriots. However, his second stint in Minnesota was short lived, as he was waived by the team less than a month later and claimed by the Tennessee Titans. After sitting out the 2011 season, Moss signed a 1 year contract with the San Francisco 49ers for the 2012 season that opted, and then he opted to retire prior to the 2013 season. On February 3rd, 2008, he was selected to join the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That was our Black History um, spotlight. Randy Moss. Happy birthday to him. Today he turns 48. 48. Turns 48. Yeah, so we're celebrating the wonderful him and his wonderfulness. Uh, but you guys, let's get back in this count. Oh yeah, let's get back in this countdown. The number four song. Ooh, oh, I always tell people inspiration. Before we go back, I got to give a moment of my love life is still pretty cool. I'm doing all right. I got to I don't have a couple bull things. A lot of people like me. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm kind of selective right now. I'm trying to be focused on school and the word and all that good stuff, and get my ministry together. So that's what I'm doing. And speaking of ministry together, my inspiration is, you know what? There's going to be some rough times in your life. Sometimes rough times come unexpectedly, but no matter what, we got to keep on going, keep on shining, keep on doing what we have to do as far as life is concerned. Because it's crazy sometimes. You know what? People can be so judgmental. People can be so hater. People, we live in a world full of haters. You know, they don't want to see you succeed because they're not succeeding. That's when you got to get away from them and do what you got to do as far as living life. Live your life the best way you know how to do it. But anyways, that's my thought. That's my inspiration for this week. Um, the number well, that was time to get back in this countdown. Number four song comes from Babyface. It's one of my absolute favorites by him. This song is called "Good to Be in Love." Let's get into it. "Good to Be in Love" by Babyface on Big Old Stop 20 in Love Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did a three in a row for you. We did Babyface with Good to Be in Love. Number three was Michael Jackson with I Just Can't Stop Loving You featuring Saida Garrett. And number two was one of my my favorites by Mary J. Blige. Love No Limit, the remix. Um, Now it's time for the number one song. Can you guess what the number one song is? She is my very favorite of all time. I played one of her songs before on this countdown, and it feels so good to be celebrating her. And since we're celebrating love, we cannot celebrate love without celebrating this song. The number one song comes from my all-time favorite girl, Miss Janet Jackson, with "That's the Way Love Goes." Woo! So let's get into it. "That's the Way Love Goes" by Janet Jackson on the Gold Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah. That's the way love goes. Woo! That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. I'm telling you, I can sing that song all day, man. I'm telling you, that song was a hit, and I love me some Janet. You talk about Janet, we talk about me, because I love me some Janet. So that's what we celebrating right now. A woman that I love. The only woman, actually, not the only woman, but I love my mother and I love my grandmother, my aunts, and all the good ones. But she's the only professional woman that I really love. Yeah. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. I want to give a shout out to the Block FM Podcast Awards, the what you call it, the what's the damn place called? Kill Radio. We're back with Kill Radio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, everybody who's carrying this show. Thank you all so much. And if you all want to reach me, you can reach me at www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI. Thought for the week is if you love from your heart, you're never doing anything wrong. And we're going to end this with the gospel song. It's actually not really a gospel song, it's gospel-ish. It's my song called Welcome to the Love Room. Let's get into it. The uh, the extra song, gospel song for the week. Welcome to the Love Room. May God bless you. May God keep you. Until we meet again.